In 2007, an old Queen Anne house was on the chopping block for a new multi-million-dollar house with connecting townhouses. The first thing that came out of the contractor's mouth, "Your tree has to go." But my 100-year-old maple is on my property. My utilities are going to run right through its roots. It has to go. I called the mayor's office. I went to see the contractor's plan at the city hall. I begged the city council to listen to the tree and me. A blessing came through our city arborist, who became my constant assistant in helping me protect this beautiful stately tree. One family who had 5 brothers and sisters lived across from this large maple 50 years ago. They spent summer nights climbing up the tree to be safely held in it while they watched the sunsets. And tiny slats of wood are still there, reminding us of what children cherish in their memories. When I was a young girl running out my front door and heading down to my neighbor's house, the abundance of large trees delighted us. Long ropes that swung from towering tree limbs kept us entertained for hours. Who can swing the farthest? Who can do the tricks on the ropes? Who can jump off and never get hurt? But one day someone started a fire where the trees had grown up so protected, and within a short time, firemen were called in to battle the flames. We were told not to go down and watch, but every child in that neighborhood was there. And each time the flames were doused or beaten down, we yelled with yays and applauded these brave men. Our trees were protected. And thank goodness there are citizens who can keep protecting the trees from now on.
We stood on the porch of the old house next door. The developer was showing us the plans for the 3 houses he's going to squeeze onto the lot after he scraped the old house. "One more thing," he said, pointing down towards the planting strip. "The tree's got to go. My utility right-of-way goes right through it, according to the plans. Digging it up like that will kill it anyway, so we're just going to take it out first thing." Of course, the tree hadn't even been drawn on the plans he had shown us. I turned to my wife. Neither of us said anything. The tree was one of the first to be planted in our neighborhood, a 100-year-old plus big leaf maple. It was 3 feet in diameter, a good 60 feet tall with a 40-foot spread. It was the canopy view from our second-floor living room, a window into a magical world neither of us had ever experienced. It's very different looking into a tree at 35 feet than it is from below. Every year we waited for hummingbirds to come as it flowered in the earliest of springtime, and if we were lucky, to build nests safely in outer branches. Our bird book sat next to the living room couch, and we had eagerly learned dozens of the birds that made Seattle their home as they paused to rest in its branches. We always waited for one of the hawks or eagles that often circled overhead to stop, but they never did. Heading home after the meeting, we paused at the maple, placing our hands on it. "Tree, there's nothing to worry about," said my wife, and she was right.